How to build your dream life even if you feel stuck there. Comes a moment in life when you feel stuck, like you're trapped in a cycle of mediocrity, unable to move forward. You look around and see others chasing their dreams, achieving success, living with passion, while you feel like you're just existing. But what if I told you that this moment, this frustration, this feeling of being stuck is actually the starting point of your transformation? Every great success story begins with struggle. Every powerful individual once stood where you are now, confused, uncertain, afraid. But the difference between those who stay stuck and those who rise is action. This speech is about breaking free from stagnation, unlocking your true potential, and building the life you've always dreamed of. No matter where you are right now, no matter how lost or trapped you feel, understand this: you are not broken, you are not too late, and you are not alone. Your dream life is within reach. You just have to take the first step. So let's begin. Chapter 1. The Wake-Up Call. Breaking free from the chains of stagnation. There comes a moment in life when everything feels stuck. You wake up, go through the motions, and end the day feeling unfulfilled. You know you're meant for something greater, but you can't seem to break free from the cycle. Let me tell you a story. There was once a man named David. For years he worked a job he hated, living paycheck to paycheck, watching his dreams fade. Every day he promised himself that tomorrow he would change. But tomorrow never came. He was stuck. Not because he lacked talent, not because he lacked opportunity, but because he was trapped in a mindset of waiting. One evening, he was sitting on his couch, scrolling through his phone, drowning in frustration. Then he saw a video of someone who had built the exact life he dreamed of. A man from the same background with the same struggles, yet he had made it. David's heart pounded. If he could do it, why couldn't I? That was his wake-up call, and today this might be yours. Why most people stay stuck? Stagnation is not just about external circumstances. It's about what's happening inside your mind. People stay stuck because they wait for the perfect time. Newsflash: it doesn't exist. They let fear dictate their decisions. What if I fail? What will people say? They're comfortable in their misery because change is hard. They've lost faith in themselves. Maybe I'm just not meant for more. If any of this sounds familiar, I need you to understand something. Your life will not change until you decide to change it. No one is coming to save you. No magical opportunity will suddenly appear. It's on you to break free. The moment you decide to change, everything shifts. Think about this. Every person who has ever turned their life around had a moment. A moment where they realized they were done settling. A moment where they decided to take back control. This is your moment. Imagine 5 years from now. If you keep doing exactly what you're doing today, where will you be? Still frustrated? Still stuck? Now imagine the opposite. Imagine you make a decision right now. A decision to stop making excuses, to stop waiting, to start moving forward. How different would your life look? That's the difference between those who build their dream life and those who don't. Your first step. The power of a wake-up routine. The first step to breaking free from stagnation is to wake up with purpose. From this moment on, don't let the day control you. You control the day. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, do this. Stand in front of the mirror and say out loud, I refuse to stay stuck. I am in control of my life. Write down one thing you will do today to move forward, no matter how small. Cut out one habit that keeps you stuck. Whether it's mindless scrolling, negative self-talk, or waiting for motivation. Chapter 2. The Power of Vision. Designing the life you truly desire. If you don't know where you're going, you'll never get there. Most people don't struggle because they lack ambition or talent. They struggle because they lack clarity. They wake up every day without a clear vision of what they truly want. They move through life reacting to circumstances instead of designing their future. But here's the truth. You cannot build a dream life without first seeing it in your mind. The story of two builders. Let me give you an example. Imagine two builders. The first one starts stacking bricks randomly, without a blueprint, hoping to create a masterpiece. The second builder takes time to design a clear plan. Every wall, every detail, before laying a single brick. Who do you think will create something extraordinary? Your life is no different. If you live without a vision, you will build by accident. But if you define exactly what you want, you will build with purpose. Why most people have no vision? Most people don't take the time to design their dream life because they've been told to be realistic, so they suppress their biggest dreams. They're afraid of failure. If I don't try, I can't fail, right? They don't believe they deserve more. They settle for less than they're capable of. They get lost in distractions. They never stop to ask, what do I truly want? But here's what you need to understand. Your dream life will not happen by accident. You have to design it with intention. Your dream life starts in your mind. Think about every great invention, every empire, every extraordinary achievement in history. It all started as an idea in someone's mind before it became reality. The same is true for your life. If you can't see it, you can't build it. Exercise creating your vision. Right now, I want you to imagine your ideal life. Not just vaguely, get specific. Ask yourself, where do you live? A city penthouse? A quiet house by the beach? What does your daily routine look like? Do you wake up early? Do you exercise? Do you work for yourself? What kind of work do you do? Are you leading a business? Writing books? Traveling the world? Who do you spend time with? Are you surrounded by inspiring people or those who drain your energy? How do you feel every day? Do you feel excited, fulfilled, driven? Don't rush this. Close your eyes and truly see it. Write it down. The more detailed, the better. The power of a vision board now. Take your vision and make it real by creating a vision board. Gather images that represent your dream life, your dream home, career, relationships, lifestyle. Place this vision board somewhere you'll see it daily. Why? Because your mind responds to what it sees repeatedly. If you constantly remind yourself of your vision, your actions will start aligning with it. Your vision must be bigger than your fears. Let me tell you something, most people won't. Your vision should scare you. If your dreams don't intimidate you, you're not thinking big enough. You need a vision so powerful that it pulls you forward, even on the days you feel tired, discouraged, or afraid. Your first step. Commit to your vision. Starting today, make a commitment. Write down your vision in extreme detail. Create a vision board. Create a vision board. Review it every morning. Start each day by reminding yourself where you're going. Final thought, a person without vision is like a ship without a destination, drifting aimlessly, going wherever the wind takes them. But you are not here to drift. You are here to design. The future is in your hands. The question is, what will you create? Chapter 3, Overcoming Fear, How to Conquer Self-Doubt and Take Action. Fear is the invisible cage that keeps people trapped in mediocrity. It whispers, what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if people judge me? Until you start believing that staying stuck is safer than taking action. But let me tell you something, fear is a liar. It only has power over you if you listen to it. The people who build extraordinary lives aren't fearless, they just refuse to let fear stop them. The story of Michael, the man who let fear win until he didn't. Michael was a talented writer. Since childhood, he had dreamed of publishing a book. He would sit for hours, crafting stories in his mind, imagining the day his name would be on a bestseller list. But every time he sat down to write, fear crept in. What if my writing isn't good enough? What if nobody cares? Years passed. He watched others publish books, succeed, and live his dream. But Michael, he never even started. Then one day, he met a successful author and told him about his struggle. The author looked him in the eye and said, "Michael, the difference between you and me isn't talent. It's courage. You let fear stop you. I feel the same fear, but I write anyway." That hit Michael like a bolt of lightning. He realized he had wasted years waiting for fear to disappear instead of acting in spite of it. That day he made a decision: no more waiting. Within a year, his first book was published. It wasn't perfect, it wasn't a bestseller, but he had taken the leap, and that leap changed everything. Why fear controls you? Fear is hardwired into your brain. It's a survival mechanism designed to keep you safe from danger. But in today's world, danger isn't a saber-toothed tiger. It's the risk of failure, embarrassment, or rejection. And so, fear keeps you in your comfort zone, whispering, "Stay where you are. It's safer. Don't take risks. You might fail. People will judge you. Don't embarrass yourself." But here's the truth. Your comfort zone is a prison. If you let fear dictate your choices, you will wake up one day full of regret, wondering what could have been if you had just tried. The 3 types of fear that hold you back. Fear of failure. You're afraid of trying and falling short. But failure isn't the enemy. Inaction is. Every successful person has failed more times than you can imagine. Fear of judgment. You're worried about what people will think. But guess what? Most people are too busy with their own lives to care. The ones who judge you, they're usually too scared to chase their own dreams. Fear of uncertainty. You want guarantees before you act. But life doesn't work that way. Clarity comes from action, not overthinking. How to break free from fear. Accept that fear will never fully disappear. Stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting for fear to go away. It won't. Successful people feel fear, but they act anyway. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's action in the presence of it. Do the thing that scares you. Fear loses power when you face it head on. Afraid of public speaking? Join a speaking group. Scared to start your business? Launch something small today. Nervous about failure? Fail fast and learn faster. Rewire your mindset. Fear equals growth. Every time you feel fear, recognize it as a sign that you're growing. Fear is a compass. If something scares you, it probably means it's the right move. Your first step. Take the leap. Today, I challenge you to do one thing that fear has been stopping you from doing. Apply for that opportunity. Share your work. Make the phone call. Take the first step. Chapter 4. Mindset Shift. Transforming the way you think and act. Everything you want in life starts in one place: your mind. Your mindset is the foundation of your success. It determines whether you rise or fall, push forward or give up, win or lose. Yet most people walk through life with a mindset that works against them instead of for them. They tell themselves, "I'm not smart enough. I'll never be successful. I don't have what it takes." And guess what? They prove themselves right. Because the mind will always seek to confirm what it believes. But here's the truth. If you can change your mindset, you can change your entire life. The story of James, from a scarcity mindset to a millionaire mindset. James grew up in a struggling family. From a young age, he was taught that money was scarce, that success was only for the lucky, and that people like him were destined to struggle. For years, he carried this belief. Every time he tried to improve his life, a voice in his head said, "People like you don't make it." And so, he never took risks, never invested in himself, and never truly believed he could succeed. Then one day, he met a mentor who told him something that shook his world. Your beliefs are shaping your reality. If you believe you'll always struggle, you will. If you believe success is possible, you'll start finding ways to make it happen. That day, James made a decision. He would rewire his mindset for success. Opportunities are everywhere. I am in control of my future. Slowly, his actions changed. He started taking risks, building new habits, and chasing opportunities. Within a few years, James had built a successful business because he had first built a successful mindset. The two types of mindsets: fixed versus growth. There are two kinds of people in this world. The fixed mindset, losers. They believe their abilities are set in stone. They avoid challenges because they fear failure. They make excuses instead of finding solutions. They see successful people and think they're lucky. The growth mindset, winners. They believe they can learn, improve, and grow. They embrace challenges and see failure as feedback. They focus on solutions instead of problems. They see successful people and think, if they can do it, I can too. Which mindset do you think will create success? The 3-step process to transform your mindset. Step 1. Control your thoughts. Your mind is like a garden. If you plant weeds, negative thoughts, you'll grow doubt and fear. If you plant seeds of success, positive thoughts, you'll grow confidence and action. Start paying attention to your thoughts. When you catch yourself thinking, I can't, replace it with, I can learn. When you think, this is too hard, replace it with, this is an opportunity to grow. Step 2. Step out of yourself with the right people. If you spend time with negative, lazy, and unmotivated people, guess what? You'll become one of them. But if you surround yourself with ambitious, successful, and driven people, their mindset will rub off on you. Ask yourself, are the people around me helping me grow, or are they holding me back? Step 3. Take massive action. The fastest way to shift your mindset is through action. The more you do, the more you believe you can do. Want to be confident? Start acting confidently. Want to be successful? Start taking successful actions. Want to be disciplined? Start making disciplined choices today. Your first step. Rewrite your story. Write down every negative belief that's been holding you back. Then, replace it with a powerful new belief. Example: old belief, I'm not good enough. New belief, I am more than capable of achieving greatness. Read this new belief every single day until it becomes part of you. Chapter 5. The Power of Habits. Building daily routines for success. Success isn't built in a day. It's built in the small daily habits you repeat over and over again. Your habits shape your future. They determine whether you become successful or stay stuck. The problem? Most people don't control their habits. Their habits control them. Think about it. Do you wake up every morning with a purpose, ready to attack your goals? Or do you hit snooze, scroll on your phone, and waste time? Do you feed your mind with books, learning, and growth? Or do you spend hours binge-watching shows and consuming negativity? Do you take action toward your dreams every day? Or do you make excuses saying, I'll start tomorrow? If your daily habits are weak, your future will be weak. But if your habits are strong, your success is inevitable. The story of David, the man who changed his life by changing his habits. David was stuck in life. He was overweight, broke, and unmotivated. Every day looked the same. He'd wake up late, waste hours on social media, eat junk food, and complain about his situation. One day, he hit rock bottom. He looked in the mirror and realized, if I don't change my habits, my life will never change. So he made a decision. He didn't try to change everything at once. He started small. He replaced 10 minutes of scrolling with 10 minutes of reading. He started waking up 30 minutes earlier. He went to the gym, just for 15 minutes at first. At first, the changes were barely noticeable, but over time, those tiny habits compounded. He got stronger, more disciplined, more focused. 1 year later, he had lost 50 pounds, started a successful business, and transformed his mindset, all because he built better habits. Why your habits matter more than motivation. Most people think they need motivation to succeed. That's a lie. Motivation is temporary. One day you'll feel inspired, the next day you won't. If you rely on motivation, you'll fail. But habits don't depend on motivation. You don't think about brushing your teeth, you just do it. You don't need motivation to eat, it's automatic. Imagine if your success habits were the same way. When good habits become automatic, success becomes inevitable. The 3-step process to build life-changing habits. Step 1. Start small. Make it too easy to fail? The biggest mistake people make, they try to change too much at once. They set huge goals like, I work out for 2 hours every day, then quit after a week. Instead, start small. Want to read more? Read 1 page a day. Want to exercise? Start with 5 minutes. Want to wake up early? Set your alarm just 10 minutes earlier. Make it so easy that you can't fail. Once the habit is in place, you can increase it gradually. Step 2. Create triggers, things that remind you to do your new habit. Examples: want to journal every morning? Do it right after brushing your teeth. Want to meditate? Do it after your morning coffee. Want to work out? Put your gym clothes next to your bed the night before. The easier it is to start, the more likely you'll stick with it. Step 3. Track and reward yourself. Make it fun. The more progress you see, the more you'll want to keep going. Use a habit tracker to check off each day you complete your habit. Give yourself small rewards, like watching a show only after finishing your work. Keep a don't break the chain mindset. Once you start a habit streak, don't let it break. The habits of high achievers. Want to know the difference between winners and losers? Look at their daily habits. Here are 5 habits that the most successful people swear by. Morning routine. They wake up early and start the day with purpose. Daily learning. They read books, listen to podcasts, and feed their mind with knowledge. Exercise and health. They take care of their body and energy levels. Goal setting and planning. They don't just wish for success, they plan for it. Taking action. They don't just talk about success, they work for it every day. Your first step. Change just 1 habit right now. Pick 1 small habit that will improve your life. Wake up earlier, read 10 minutes a day, exercise for 5 minutes. Whatever it is, start today. Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for motivation. Chapter 6, The Discipline Code. Mastering self-control to stay consistent. Motivation might get you started, but discipline is what keeps you going. Everyone feels excited in the beginning. You set a goal, make a plan, and feel unstoppable. But then, reality hits. You don't feel like waking up early. You don't feel like going to the gym. You don't feel like working on your dreams today. And that's where most people fail, because they wait to feel like it before they take action. But here's the truth. Winners don't rely on feelings. They rely on discipline. The story of Marcus, the man who conquered his weakness. Marcus always wanted to be fit, but he had a problem. He lacked discipline. Every Monday, he'd start a new fitness routine. By Wednesday, he was skipping workouts. By Friday, he was back to his old habits. He kept saying, "I just don't have the motivation." One day, he met a former athlete who told him something that changed everything. Discipline means doing what you need to do, even when you don't feel like it. The difference between winners and losers? Winners show up, no matter what. That day, Marcus made a commitment. He stopped waiting for motivation. Instead, he followed the discipline code. No excuses. He trained even when he was tired. Non-negotiable habits. His workouts became part of his daily routine, like brushing his teeth. Self-control over comfort. He chose long-term success over short-term pleasure. At first, it was hard, but over time, it became his new normal. 1 year later, Marcus had completely transformed because he mastered self-discipline. Why discipline is the key to success? Look at the most successful people in the world. What do they all have in common? Discipline. They don't let laziness, distractions, or emotions control them. They don't wait for motivation. They have rules and they follow them every single day. Discipline equals freedom. Be disciplined with your spending and investments. Want a great body? Be disciplined with your workouts and diet. Want success? Be disciplined with your work ethic and habits. Success isn't about luck. It's about consistently doing the right things, even when it's hard. How to master the discipline code. Step 1. Eliminate the choice. Most people fail because they give themselves an option. Should I work out today? Should I wake up early or sleep in? Should I work on my goals or watch Netflix? The moment you ask, you've already lost. Disciplined people don't ask themselves if they'll do it. They just do it. Make your success habits non-negotiable. Step 2. Develop mental toughness. Your mind will always try to talk you out of discipline. It will say, "You're too tired. Just skip today. You can do it tomorrow." When this happens, use the 5-second rule. Count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. The second you hit 1, take action before your brain has time to make excuses. Step 3. Train your willpower like a muscle. Discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Start small. Build momentum. Struggle to wake up early. Start by waking up 10 minutes earlier. Can't stay focused? Try 10 minutes of deep work before taking a break. Find workouts hard? Commit to just 5 minutes. Every time you push through discomfort, your discipline grows. Step 4. Remove distractions and temptations. Self-restraint isn't just about willpower, it's about controlling your environment. Struggle with junk food? Remove it from your house. Addicted to social media? Delete the apps or set time limits. Waste time on Netflix? Cancel your subscription for a month. Make success the easy choice by eliminating temptations. The 3 pillars of discipline. Consistency over intensity. It's better to be 80% consistent for a year than 100% perfect for a week. Emotions don't matter. Your feelings are irrelevant. You do the work no matter what. Self-respect through discipline. The more disciplined you are, the more you respect yourself. Your first step, commit to the discipline challenge. For the next 7 days, commit to 1 discipline-building habit. Wake up at the same time every day. Work out daily, even just for 5 minutes. Read 10 pages of a book. No excuses, no skipping, no waiting for motivation. Chapter 7, The Power of Taking Action. People who have big goals, big ideas, and big ambitions, but never act on them. They say things like, "I want to start a business. I want to get in shape. I want to change my life." But weeks, months, even years go by and they're still stuck in the same place. Why? Because they never take action. They wait for the perfect time. They overthink. They let fear control them. And in the end, their dreams die as wishes instead of reality. The story of Michael, the guy who finally took action. Michael always wanted to start his own clothing brand. He had the vision, the ideas, and the passion, but every time he thought about starting, doubts flooded his mind. What if I fail? What if people don't like my designs? What if I'm not ready yet? So, he did nothing. Years passed. He watched other people start businesses and succeed, and one day it hit him. The difference between them and me isn't talent, it's action. That day, he made a decision. Instead of waiting for the perfect time, he just started. He designed his first t-shirt, he posted it online, he got his first sale. It wasn't perfect, it wasn't easy, but he took action, and that made all the difference. The harsh truth, waiting is killing your dreams. Most people believe they need to feel ready before they take action, but that's a lie. You will never feel completely ready. Success doesn't come from waiting, it comes from starting. Think about it. Did you wait until you were ready to walk as a baby? No. You just tried, fell, and kept going. Did you wait until you were ready to ride a bike? No. You got on, struggled, and figured it out. Life works the same way. You don't get confidence before you start. You get confidence by starting. How to stop overthinking and start taking action? Step 1. Kill the what-if mindset. Your mind will always try to stop you with fear. What if I fail? So what? Failure is a lesson, not the end. What if people judge me? They will, but they'll forget soon. Keep going. What if it doesn't work? If you never try, you'll never know. The only real what if you should fear is this. What if I never try and regret it for the rest of my life? Step 2. Take the first small step. Most people never start because they think they have to do everything at once, but big goals are achieved through small actions. Want to start a business? Make one product today. Want to lose weight? Go for a 10-minute walk today. Want to be successful? Read one chapter of a book today. Once you take the first step, momentum will carry you forward. Step 3. Set a deadline. No deadline equals no action. If you keep saying, I'll start someday, guess what? Someday never comes. Give yourself a clear deadline. I will start my business by date. I will finish my first book by date. I will lose 10 pounds by date. Make it real, then commit to it. Step 4. Embrace imperfection. Most people are afraid to start because they want everything to be perfect. But perfection is a trap. It keeps you stuck. Your first workout will suck. Do it anyway. Your first business idea might fail. Start it anyway. Your first YouTube video might be bad. Post it anyway. Done is better than perfect. The faster you start, the faster you learn. The 3 rules of action takers. They act first, then figure it out. They don't wait until they know everything. They learn by doing. They move fast. They don't wait for permission. They take action immediately. They fail forward. They see failure as feedback, not as failure. Your first step. Take action now, right now. Pick one thing you've been putting off and do it today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now. Send that email, make that call, write that page, go to the gym, launch your idea. Even if it's messy, even if it's small, just start. Chapter 8. The power of your circle. Surround yourself with winners. They say you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And that's not just a saying, it's a fact. Look at your life right now, your mindset, your habits, your success. All of it is influenced by the people around you. If you're constantly surrounded by negative, lazy, and unmotivated people, guess what? You will become like them. But if you surround yourself with ambitious, disciplined, and successful people, their mindset will rub off on you. Your environment shapes you more than you realize. If you want to level up, you need to upgrade your circle. The story of Daniel, from mediocre to millionaire. Daniel had big dreams. He wanted to build a business, become financially free, and create a legacy. But there was one problem: his circle. His friends, always complaining about life. His co-workers only cared about partying and wasting time. His family told him to be realistic and stop dreaming so big. For years, he stayed in the same place, stuck in the same routine. Then one day, he met a mentor who told him something that changed his life. If you want to be successful, you need to spend time with people who are where you want to be. Winners make winners. Losers make losers. Choose wisely. That day, Daniel made a decision. He distanced himself from toxic people. He joined a community of ambitious entrepreneurs. He surrounded himself with people who inspired him to grow. At first, it was uncomfortable, but over time, he started thinking bigger, working harder, and believing in himself more. 1 year later, his business exploded because he surrounded himself with winners. Why your circle is your biggest asset or your biggest problem. Look around. Who do you spend the most time with? Are they pushing you to grow or keeping you stuck? Here's the truth. Your environment either pushes you forward or holds you back. Want to be successful? Surround yourself with people who are winning. Want to be disciplined? Surround yourself with people who hold you accountable. Want to be fearless? Surround yourself with risk-takers who push their limits. If you keep hanging around people who make excuses, procrastinate, and stay comfortable, you'll do the same. If you want to change your life, you must change your circle. How to build a winning circle. Step 1. Identify the people holding you back. Not everyone deserves a place in your life. Ask yourself, who drains my energy? Who fills my mind with doubts and negativity? Who keeps me stuck in old habits? It's tough, but you need to cut out toxic relationships that stop you from growing. That doesn't mean you have to hate them. It just means you have to distance yourself. Step 2. Find people who inspire you. You don't need to know billionaires or CEOs to build a strong circle. Just start surrounding yourself with people who think big, push you to be better, hold you accountable. Ways to do this? Join communities, mastermind groups, or online forums with like-minded people. Attend networking events, seminars, or workshops. Find a mentor or coach who has achieved what you want. Success leaves clues. Be around people who have what you want and learn from them. Step 3. Be the kind of person others want to be around. Great people are attracted to great people. If you want to surround yourself with winners, become a winner yourself. Be disciplined. Be ambitious. Be valuable. When you bring value to others, winners will want to be in your circle. Chapter 9. The Power of Self-Discipline. Master yourself, master your life. There's a secret weapon that separates the winners from the losers. It's not talent, it's not luck, it's not even intelligence, it's self-discipline. The ability to do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. Self-discipline is the foundation of success. It's what makes an athlete train when they'd rather sleep. It's what makes an entrepreneur work when others are partying. It's what makes a student study when distractions are everywhere. If you can master self-discipline, you can achieve anything. But if you let emotions control your actions, you'll stay stuck in mediocrity. The story of Alex, from lazy to limitless. Alex was just like most people. He had big dreams, but he struggled with one thing: Consistency. Every time he set a goal, he would start strong, but within weeks, he would fall back into his old habits. He wanted to get in shape, but he kept skipping the gym. He wanted to start a business, but he always procrastinated. He wanted to wake up early, but he kept hitting snooze. One day, he met an ultra-successful businessman who told him something that changed his life. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. If you wait for motivation, you'll fail. But if you build discipline, you'll win every time. That day, Alex made a decision. He stopped waiting for motivation and started forcing himself to take action, no matter what. He showed up at the gym, even on days he felt tired. He worked on his business even when he didn't feel like it. He woke up early, even when his bed felt comfortable. At first it was hard, but as weeks passed, discipline became his superpower. He became unstoppable. The harsh truth. Motivation is a lie. Most people fail because they rely on motivation. They say things like, I'll go to the gym when I feel motivated. I'll start my business when I feel inspired. I'll work hard when I'm in the mood. But motivation is temporary. It comes and goes. Think about it. Do you always feel like brushing your teeth? No, but you do it anyway. Do you always feel like going to work? No, but you show up. Do you always feel like eating healthy? No, but you know it's good for you. Successful people don't wait for motivation. They act despite their emotions. How to build unshakable self-discipline. Step 1. Create a non-negotiable routine. Discipline isn't about making big decisions every day. It's about having habits that make decisions for you. If you want to work out, schedule it at the same time every day. If you want to read, make it a part of your morning or night routine. If you want to grow your business, set daily work hours and stick to them. Make your actions automatic. The less you rely on willpower, the easier discipline becomes. Step 2. Remove temptations and distractions. Discipline isn't just about willpower, it's also about your environment. If you keep junk food in your house, you'll eat it. If you keep your phone next to you while working, you'll check it. If you stay around lazy people, you'll become like them. Make success easier by removing the things that pull you off track. Step 3. Embrace discomfort. Here's a reality check. Discipline is uncomfortable, but growth comes from discomfort. Your first workout will suck. Do it anyway. Waking up early will feel hard. Do it anyway. Sticking to a schedule will feel boring. Do it anyway. The more you push through discomfort, the stronger your discipline becomes, and soon, what felt hard will become your new normal. Step 4. Focus on the long-term reward. Weak people give in to short-term pleasure. Winners focus on long-term success. Before skipping a workout, remind yourself, do I want comfort now or confidence later? Before procrastinating on your business, ask yourself, do I want laziness now or freedom later? Before eating junk food, think, do I want satisfaction now or health later? Every choice you make is shaping your future. Think long-term. The 3 rules of self-discipline. No excuses. If it's important, do it, no matter what. No shortcuts. Greatness requires effort. Do the work. No waiting. Start today, right now. No delays. Your first step. Build discipline today. Right now, choose one area of your life where you need more discipline. Then, commit to one simple daily action to strengthen it. Want to wake up early? Set your alarm and get up without snoozing. Want to get fit? Do a 10-minute workout today. Want to start reading? Read 5 pages before bed. Doesn't have to be big. Just be consistent. Chapter 10. The Power of Relentless Action. Stop thinking, start doing. How many times have you said, I'll start tomorrow? How many dreams have died in your mind before you even took the first step? Most people fail in life not because they lack talent, intelligence, or opportunity, but because they never take action. They spend days, months, even years thinking, planning, and waiting for the right time, but never actually doing anything. The truth, there is no perfect time. There is no perfect plan. The only thing that matters is action. The ones who win in life aren't the ones who know the most, but the ones who do the most. If you want success, you have to stop overthinking and start taking relentless action. The story of Sarah, the dreamer who became a doer. Sarah always wanted to start her own business. For years, she read books, watched YouTube videos, and took online courses. She had a notebook filled with business ideas and strategies, but she never actually started. Why? Because she was waiting for the right time, because she wanted the perfect plan, because she was afraid of failing. One day she met a successful entrepreneur who asked her a simple question: "What have you actually done to start your business?" Sarah hesitated. She had learned a lot, but she had done nothing. The entrepreneur smiled and said, "Success doesn't come from what you know. It comes from what you do. Stop waiting. Start now." That moment changed her life. Instead of waiting, she took action. She launched her first product, even though it wasn't perfect. She reached out to potential customers, even though she was scared. She failed many times, but she learned, adapted, and kept going. 1 year later, she was running a profitable business. Not because she was the smartest, not because she had the best plan, but because she took action. Why most people never take action? The biggest enemy of success isn't failure, it's inaction. Here's why most people stay stuck. They overthink everything. They want the perfect plan before they start. They keep analyzing, researching, and waiting for more information. Reality. Perfection is an illusion. No plan survives first contact with the real world. Start now. Adjust as you go. They fear failure. They ask, "What if I fail? What if people judge me? What if I'm not good enough?" Reality. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of the process. Every failure brings you closer to winning. They wait for motivation. They say, "I'll do it when I feel ready." But that feeling never comes. Reality. Motivation is a lie. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. The 5-second rule. How to overcome inaction instantly. There's a simple trick to stop procrastinating and start taking action. The 5-second rule. Here's how it works. The moment you think about doing something important, count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and immediately take action. Don't give your brain time to overthink. Just move. Want to wake up early? The second your alarm rings, count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and get up. Want to start working out? Count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and put on your shoes. Want to start your business? Count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take the first step. This simple technique short-circuits procrastination and forces you into action, the massive power of imperfect action. Here's the truth. Taking imperfect action is 100 times better than waiting for perfection. Think about it. The first iPhone wasn't perfect, but Apple launched it anyway, and today it's $1 billion empire. The first airplane barely flew, but the Wright brothers didn't wait for the perfect design. They built, tested, failed, and improved. The most successful people in history didn't wait. They started before they were ready. If you want to win, you have to start now. How to become an action taker instead of a dreamer. Step 1. Stop waiting for the right time. There will never be a perfect time. Not next year, not next month, not tomorrow. The only time is now. Step 2. take one small step today. Success doesn't happen. It happens one small step at a time. Instead of thinking about the big picture, ask yourself, what's one small action I can take right now? Then do it immediately. Step 3. Set a 24-hour rule. Every time you have an idea, take at least one action within 24 hours. Want to start a YouTube channel? Film your first video today. Want to start working out? Do 10 push-ups right now. Taking action immediately builds momentum. Step 4. Embrace failure as part of the process. If you're afraid of failing, remember this. Every successful person has failed more times than the average person has even tried. Failure is just feedback. Learn from it, adjust, and keep moving forward. The only real failure is not trying at all. Your first step. Take action right now. Before you finish reading this, do something that moves you forward. If you want to start a project, take the first step now. If you've been procrastinating, use the 5-second rule and act immediately. If you've been waiting for motivation, stop waiting and start doing. Chapter 11. Overcoming fear. How to stop fear from controlling your life. Fear. It's the invisible force that keeps people stuck. It stops people from taking risks, chasing dreams, and becoming the person they were meant to be. But here's the truth. Fear is an illusion. It only has power over you if you let it. Successful people feel fear too, but they act anyway. If you want to build your dream life, you must learn to control fear before it controls you. The story of Jake. Paralyzed by fear, Jake had big dreams. He wanted to start his own business, leave his dead-end job, and create a better life. But every time he thought about taking action, fear crept in. What if I fail? What if people laugh at me? What if I lose everything? So he stayed in his comfort zone. He watched others succeed while he stayed stuck. Years passed and his dreams faded. One day he met a mentor who changed his perspective. The mentor asked, "Jake, what's the worst that could happen?" Jake hesitated, then said, "I could fail. I could lose money. People might judge me." The mentor nodded and asked, "Now, what's the best that could happen?" Jake's eyes lit up. "I could succeed. I could be free. I could create the life I've always wanted." The mentor smiled and said, "So why are you letting fear stop you from the chance of greatness?" That moment changed Jake's life. He realized fear was just a story he was telling himself. Instead of avoiding fear, he started facing it head-on, and as he took action, he realized something powerful. Fear disappears the moment you walk through it. What fear really is, and why it's a liar. Fear is not real danger. It's a product of your mind, an emotional response to the unknown. Fear is designed to protect you, but in today's world, it often holds you back. You're not afraid of starting a business. You're afraid of failure. You're not afraid of public speaking. You're afraid of judgment. You're not afraid of taking risks. You're afraid of the unknown. But the truth is, the things you fear are almost never as bad as you imagine. Think about it. How many times have you worried about something that never even happened? How often has fear stopped you from doing something that could have changed your life? How to overcome fear and take control? Step 1. Name your fear. Fear controls you when it stays vague. The moment you name it, it loses power. Ask yourself, what exactly am I afraid of? Write it down. Face it head on. Most of the time you'll realize it's not as scary as you thought. Step 2. Ask, what's the worst that can happen? Fear grows in the unknown. Break it down. What's the absolute worst thing that could happen? If that happened, Could you survive? Could you learn from it and bounce back? 99% of the time, the worst case scenario isn't as bad as you think. Step 3. Reframe fear as excitement. Your body reacts to fear and excitement the same way. Heart racing, adrenaline pumping. Next time you feel fear, tell yourself, I'm not scared, I'm excited. This simple shift tricks your brain into turning fear into fuel. Step 4. Take one small action. Fear grows in inaction. It shrinks in motion. Instead of focusing on the big picture, take one small step. Afraid of public speaking? Speak to one person. Afraid of starting a business? Take the first small action today. Afraid of failure? Fail small. Learn and improve. Momentum kills fear. The more you act, the weaker fear becomes. Step 5. Make fear your friend. Fear isn't the enemy, it's a signal that you're about to grow. Every successful person has faced fear. The difference? They use it as fuel instead of a stop sign. The next time fear shows up, don't run. Smile and say, good. This means I'm stepping outside my comfort zone. Fear versus regret. Which one will you choose? Fear feels uncomfortable now, but regret lasts forever. Ask yourself, would I rather feel fear for a moment or regret for a lifetime? The pain of regret is far worse than the fear of trying. At the end of your life, you won't regret the things you tried and failed at. You'll regret the things you never had the courage to try. Your first step. Face one fear today. Right now, choose one thing that fear has been stopping you from doing. Is it making that phone call? Is it starting that project? Is it speaking up in a meeting? Then take action today, even if it's small, even if it's uncomfortable. Chapter 12. Mastering Self-Discipline. How to stay focused and consistent no matter what. Self-discipline. It's the bridge between goals and achievement. It's the invisible force that separates those who dream from those who actually succeed. Most people think success is about motivation, but they're wrong. Motivation is temporary, it comes and goes. But self-discipline? It's permanent. It's the ability to do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. If you master self-discipline, you can master anything. The story of David, from lazy to legendary. David was just like most people. He had big dreams. He wanted to get in shape, build a business, and improve his life, but there was one problem. He lacked discipline. He started the gym, but quit after a week. He tried waking up early, but kept hitting snooze. He made plans to work on his business, but wasted time on social media instead. Every time he failed, he told himself, I just need more motivation. But then, one day, everything changed. David met a former military officer who told him, stop relying on motivation, become disciplined instead. The officer explained, discipline is doing what you need to do, even when you don't feel like it. It's pushing forward, even when your mind tells you to stop. David realized he had been waiting to feel ready instead of simply taking action. From that moment, he made a decision. He would stop making excuses and start building self-discipline. And the results? Life-changing. He started going to the gym every day, no matter what. He woke up early without hitting snooze. He focused on his business instead of wasting time. And in just 6 months, his life was unrecognizable. Not because he had more motivation, but because he had discipline. Why self-discipline is the ultimate superpower. Think about this. Every successful entrepreneur, athlete, or artist masters self-discipline. Every failure story is usually a result of lack of discipline. It's not about talent, intelligence, or luck. It's about doing the work, even on the hard days. Here's why discipline matters more than motivation. Motivation is a feeling. Discipline is a habit. Motivation comes and goes. It's unreliable. Discipline is a system. It works every day. Discipline makes you unstoppable. When you develop discipline, you don't wait to feel like working. You just work. You become the type of person who does what's necessary no matter what. Discipline creates freedom. The more disciplined you are with your time, health, and work, the more control you have over your life. True freedom comes from discipline, not laziness. How to build unstoppable self-discipline. Step 1. Make a non-negotiable commitment. Decide that from this moment on, you are disciplined. Say this to yourself: I do what I say I will do. No excuses. When you make discipline your identity, you naturally start acting accordingly. Step 2. Create a simple, clear system. Discipline isn't about willpower, it's about systems. Want to work out daily? Schedule it at the same time every day. Want to focus better? Eliminate distractions and set a timer. Want to wake up early? Set your alarm across the room. Make discipline automatic by setting up a system that removes the need for motivation. Step 3. Use the 2-minute rule. Starting is the hardest part, so make it easy. Commit to just 2 minutes of action. Want to read? Read for 2 minutes. Want to work out? Do 2 minutes of push-ups. Want to write? Write for 2 minutes. Once you start, momentum takes over. Step 4. Embrace discomfort. Stop negotiating with yourself. Your brain will always try to talk you out of discipline. It will say, just skip today. Just take it easy. The solution? Don't negotiate with your mind. If you plan to go to the gym, go. If you set a goal to work, work. If you promised yourself to wake up early, get up. Discipline means doing it no matter how you feel. Step 5. Track your progress. Build a streak. Humans love streaks and consistency. Use a habit tracker. Mark an X on your calendar every day you stay disciplined. The more you see progress, the less you'll want to break the streak. Step 6. Reward yourself for discipline. Your brain loves rewards. Use them. After a workout, enjoy a protein shake. After working hard, take a short break. After staying disciplined all week, treat yourself. This trains your brain to enjoy discipline instead of resisting it. The power of consistency? Why small daily actions create massive results. Discipline isn't about extreme actions. It's about small, daily consistency. Reading 10 pages a day equals a book a month. Exercising for 30 minutes a day equals a transformed body in a year. Saving a little money every day equals financial freedom over time. Success isn't about doing big things once. It's about doing small things every day without fail. Your first step. Start today, not tomorrow. Right now, pick one area where you need more discipline. What's one thing you've been inconsistent with? Now, commit to taking one small action today. If it's fitness, do 10 push-ups right now. If it's productivity, work for 10 focused minutes now. If it's waking up early, set your alarm across the room tonight. Don't wait. Start now. Chapter 13, The Power of Resilience. How to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward. Life will knock you down. That's a guarantee. You will face failure, rejection, and moments where you feel like giving up. But here's the truth. Setbacks don't define you. Your ability to rise does. That's called resilience, the power to bounce back stronger after every fall. If you want to build your dream life, you must develop unshakable resilience. The story of Thomas, from failure to fortune. Thomas had a vision to create a revolutionary new product. He spent years working on it, but no matter how hard he tried, it kept failing. One attempt, failure. Another attempt, failure. Another one, failure, most people would have quit. But Thomas, he refused to give up. After 1,000,000 failed attempts, he finally succeeded. That man was Thomas Edison, and the product was the light bulb. When asked about his failures, Edison said, "I have not failed, I've just found 1,000,000 ways that won't work." That is resilience, the refusal to give up no matter how many times you fail. Why resilience is the key to success? Every great success story is built on resilience. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first TV job. Now she's one of the most successful media personalities in history. Walt Disney was told he had no imagination. Today his name represents creativity worldwide. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. He became the greatest basketball player of all time. The difference? They didn't let failure stop them. They got back up, learned from their mistakes, and kept moving forward. How to build unshakable resilience. Step 1. Change how you see failure. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of success. Every mistake teaches you something. Every setback is a lesson. Instead of saying, "I failed," say, "I learned." The most successful people in the world have failed more times than most people have even tried. Step 2. Develop a strong why. When your why is strong enough, no obstacle can stop you. Ask yourself, why do I want this dream? What's driving me? If your reason is powerful, you'll push through every setback. Step 3. Control your response to challenges. You can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond. When something goes wrong, ask, "What can I learn? How can I grow from this?" Resilient people don't waste time complaining. They adapt, adjust, and keep going. Step 4. Surround yourself with resilient people. Your environment affects your mindset. If you're around quitters, you'll start quitting too, but if you're around fighters, people who keep pushing, you'll develop the same mindset. Choose your circle wisely. Step 5. Take the next step no matter how small. Resilience isn't about never falling. It's about getting back up every single time, no matter how hard things get. Just take one more step. One more workout, one more application, one more effort. Success goes to the one who refuses to quit. Your first step. Rise one more time. Right now, think of a challenge you've been facing. Decide that you won't let it defeat you. Stand up, push forward, keep going. Chapter 14. The Power of Mindset. Rewiring your brain for success. Everything you achieve in life starts in one place. Your mind. Your thoughts create your reality. Your beliefs shape your actions. Your mindset determines whether you succeed or fail. The question is, are you programming your mind for success, or are you holding yourself back with limiting beliefs? The story of Jake. From a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. Jake had always believed that success was only for the lucky ones. He thought intelligence, talent, and abilities were fixed. You either had them or you didn't. So every time he failed, he told himself, "I'm just not good enough. I'll never succeed. Maybe success isn't meant for me." Because of this mindset, Jake stopped trying. He stopped taking risks. He stayed stuck in the same place for years. Then, one day, everything changed. He met a mentor who told him about the growth mindset, the idea that skills, intelligence, and success aren't fixed. They can be developed through hard work, learning, and persistence. Jake decided to test this out. Instead of saying, "I can't," he started saying, "I can learn." Instead of giving up after failure, he started asking, "What can I improve?" Over time, something incredible happened. He started succeeding, not because he was suddenly smarter or more talented, but because he changed the way he thought about success. That's the power of mindset, the two types of mindsets, fixed versus growth. Fixed mindset. People with a fixed mindset believe, I'm either smart or I'm not. I was born this way. If I fail, that means I'm not good enough. Growth mindset. I can improve. People with a growth mindset believe, I can learn anything with effort. Challenges help me grow. Failure is just a lesson. The difference? A fixed mindset keeps you stuck. A growth mindset makes you unstoppable. How to rewire your mind for success. Step 1. Identify and destroy limiting beliefs. Ask yourself, what are the negative beliefs holding me back? Where did these beliefs come from? Are they even true? Most limiting beliefs are lies we've accepted as truth. Rewrite them. Replace I can't with I'm learning. Step 2. Reframe failure as growth. Every failure is an opportunity to improve. Didn't get the job? Learn and apply again. Business idea didn't work? Adjust and try a new approach. Struggling with a skill? Keep practicing. Failures are not endings. They are stepping stones to success. Step 3. Use positive self-talk. Your brain listens to what you tell it. If you constantly say, I'm not good enough, your brain will believe it. Instead say, I am capable. I am getting better every day. I will find a way. Feed your mind with positivity, and your life will start to change. Step 4. Surround yourself with growth-minded people. Your environment affects your mindset. Spend time with people who inspire you, challenge you, and push you to grow. Read books by successful people. Listen to motivational speakers. Join communities of ambitious, driven individuals. When you surround yourself with growth, you start growing too. Your first step. Shift your mindset today, right now. Think of one limiting belief you've been holding on to. Rewrite it into a growth mindset belief. Example, I'm not good at public speaking. With practice, I'll never be successful. Success is a skill I can develop. Change your thoughts and you'll change your life, because the truth is, your mindset is the key to everything. Chapter 15. Take action, the final step to building your dream life. You now have the knowledge. You've learned about mindset, self-discipline, resilience, and personal growth. But knowledge alone won't change your life. Only action will. This is where most people fail. They read books, watch motivational videos, and dream about success, but they never take the first step. If you want to build your dream life, there's only one thing left to do. Get up and take action. Mark. The story of Mark, the one who took action. Mark and his friend Jake had the same dream, to start their own businesses. They both read the same books. They both watched the same motivational speeches. They both had great ideas. But there was one difference. Mark took action. Jake didn't. Jake kept saying, I'll start next month. I need to learn more first. What if I fail? Mark, on the other hand, just started. He didn't know everything, but he learned as he went. And within a year, Mark was running a successful business. Jake, he was still waiting for the right time. Why? Taking action is the only thing that matters. You don't need to be ready. You just need to start. Most people wait until they feel ready. But the truth is, you'll never feel 100% ready. Success comes from starting before you're ready. Action builds confidence. You don't become confident by thinking. You become confident by doing. Want to be a great speaker? Start speaking. Want to get fit? Start exercising. Want to build a business? Take the first step today. Small actions lead to big results. Success doesn't happen overnight. It happens through consistent daily actions. Reading 10 pages a day equals 12 books a year. Exercising for 30 minutes a day equals a transformed body in a year. Saving a small amount each month equals financial freedom over time. How to take massive action now. Step 1. Make a decision right now. Decide you will take action today. Success starts with a commitment. Step 2. Choose one goal. What's one thing you've been delaying? Write it down. Step 3. Take one small step today. If you want to start a business, research the first step. If you want to get fit, do 10 push-ups right now. If you want to improve your skills, watch a tutorial today. Step 4. Stop overthinking, just do it. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes. Take imperfect action. Step 5. Stay consistent. Make action a daily habit, even if it's small. Just keep moving forward. Your final challenge. Take action now. Right now, I want you to do something, not tomorrow, not later, now. Pick a goal. Take one action toward it. Keep going, no matter what. Because at the end of the day, the difference between dreamers and achievers is action. Will you take action, or will you stay stuck? The choice is yours.